Welcome to another edition of What You Need to Know. Mike Richardson here. Today we're going to talk about some of the ways we, residents of Mashpee, help our future town leaders, our children. You may have heard of Kiwanis. It's a global organization over 100 years old, dedicated to improving the world one child and one community at a time. Its vision is quite lofty, actually. One day, all children will wake up in communities that believe in them, nurture them, and provide them the support they need to thrive. Quite lofty. So today we're fortunate to have with us Terrie Cook. She's the President of Administrative Support for the Board of Selectmen and the Town Manager of Mashpee. She's also a veteran of the Board of Selectmen, School Committee, Finance Committee. I'm sure I've missed some, but it would be an understatement to say she's been involved. Today we talk about Kiwanis with an eye towards letting you all know what our Mashpee Kiwanis has been doing, what plans we have, as I'm part of them, moving forward, and a bit about our connections to the various parts of Mashpee that impact our youth. So Terrie, to get started, how about telling us a little bit about you, your time in Mashpee? Let's give our viewers kind of a window into Terrie, where you're from, how long you've been here, and a little bit about your life.
Well, I was fortunate. I grew up in a small college town up in Maine, Orono, Maine, where the University of Maine is. And I met my husband while working up there. He's from the Cape for the most part. And we moved here I moved here full-time in 1981, so 40 years I've lived here in town. Raised my 3 sons here, and now I'm proud to say that I'm a grandmother of 2 this past year. But I'm very invested in the town, like you said, starting out with being very involved with the school system and being on the school committee, moving to the Board of Selectmen, served on the Finance Committee and the Economic Development Industrial Corporation. So I just love our town. It's a great town.
So Terrie's been involved in just about everything. I've known Terrie for quite some time, so it's an opportunity to hear from someone who really knows Mashpee, cares about Mashpee. So tell us about Mashpee Kiwanis, the number of residents involved, how we do business, when we meet, and a bit about the connections to various Mashpee organizations.
Well, as you touched upon, we are dedicated to improving the lives of children, and sometimes we're touching one child at a time. But in the future, it means that this child will be thriving, hopefully, and be able to become a town leader, as you said, or a volunteer, or just a good adult, being a productive adult and helping people. And we're hoping also that they move on to doing community service just as we are. These children, we have several what they call service leadership programs, and you may have heard of them, the K Kids, which is grades 3 through 6, the Builders Club, which is grades 7 and 8, and then most people are aware of Key Clubs, which are grades 9 through 12. And what those are is they're learning to be Kiwanians, and we hope that they're lifelong Kiwanians and they learn to help the world and give back to their communities. We have several partnerships. We partner very strongly with the Mashpee Public Schools. We give scholarships to graduating seniors that have been members of our Key Club, and hopefully they're going to go on and belong to Circle Ks, which are the college group for Kiwanis as well. We also partner with the Boys and Girls Club of Cape Cod and several other places. We've supported a domestic violence shelter because, of course, if the children aren't safe, it's what are we doing? Every year we do a backpack program where we pack backpacks with all the school supplies, and things are distributed through the schools to children that are in need and wouldn't otherwise have the things they need to be productive adults. We've also focused on opiate education programs, prevention programs, as you know, Mike, because you're also a part of our Kiwanis Club. Right now we're a very small group. We only have 12 members at the moment. We're always looking to expand, but we call ourselves the small but mighty group because we do deal with a lot of issues and help a lot of people out. We also do bike safety events, which is a big one. We partner with the Mashpee Police Department and the schools for that item as well. We provide meals for children. We give food gift cards to families that need them. And during this pandemic, it's been even worse. It's been hard to service the children. But we do enjoy our time. And being part of an international organization, we also reach out to international causes as well.
So it's kind of a small group. It sounds like, and you've announced things like the Key Club and Circle K. And how would residents get information about that? Would they contact Kiwanis? I mean, how do they become involved, I guess is the question.
Well, we do have a Facebook page, we have a website, and we also have a general email, mashpeekiwanis@gmail.com. Anyone can contact us. They can search for us on Facebook as Mashpee Kiwanis. It comes right up. And our website is www.mashpeekiwanis.org. And there's information about our meetings, when they take place. There's an application on there if you want to join us. And we also have pictures and whatnot of events that we've done over the years and projects that we have worked on.
So a bit more information. When does Kiwanis meet? And could you give us kind of the schedule, time frame, and that type of thing? Should anybody, are the public welcome, first of all?
The public's welcome anytime. We welcome visitors to come and see what we're all about, to see if it's a good match for them and a good match for us as well. Literally right now we are meeting at Cape Cod Coffee, the one on Evergreen Circle off of Route 130. We meet at 7:15 in the morning, but we are talking about doing 2 meetings a month in the evening. That hasn't been decided, and that's the beauty of Kiwanis, that each individual club, whether you're Mashpee or there's a Hyannis Kiwanis, there's 5 other clubs on Cape Cod that meet as well. You can decide what's right for your group. So we're talking about doing that mainly to attract maybe some younger folks that we could get in, because it's been a challenge. We tend to be an older group.
So it seems as though you probably address the needs of quite a few children. Do you have any idea of the numbers of children that have been impacted by Kiwanis? I mean, it sounds as though it's project by project kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. But is there any idea how many folks and families have been impacted? Just curious. It's got to be a lot.
It's millions around the world, but here in we like to think that we impact, 200 to 300 children a year at least. And it's probably more than that, because some of the programs we've had and paid for at the schools and whatnot have been shown to all the children in the school system. So it may be as much as 1,500 to 2,000 children that we've touched in any one year.
Okay, so how do you fund the organization? Or how's the organization funded?
Well, that's the beauty of Kiwanis as well. We as members pay dues to belong to the club, and that covers all of the administrative expenses. So all the funds we raise go directly to the children and to projects that we want to do, which is challenging. It's been a very challenging last 14 months trying to raise money due to the pandemic and whatnot, but we've had many events. Right now we've been doing raffles online for different baskets. Like right now we have a Father's Day basket that people are raffling and things like that. For years we did the Spectacle of Trees with other nonprofits, 18 other nonprofits across the Cape, where we decorate a tree and have all the gifts under it and sell chances, and then we kept all the profits, and one person would be picked to win the tree and all the gifts underneath it. So that was always our biggest fundraiser, and we're hoping to get back to that one in the future.
Okay, so for the audience who's watching, and we hope there's a lot of you out there, let's summarize for them number one. If they want to get involved, where should they look? One more time.
They can email mashpeekiwanis@gmail.com. They can visit our website at www.mashpeekiwanis.org, or they can visit our Facebook page, which also has all of our issues. Or more importantly, feel free to join us Thursday morning, 7:15 at Cape Cod Coffee, off of Route 130 location.
Okay, so now you've heard a little bit about Kiwanis. You've seen and met, probably already know, Terrie Cook, and now you have a bit of information about how you can get involved in a very important cause for our children, for our future leaders, for those people that will probably be doing some of what you're doing now for the town of Mashpee. So that's it for what you want to know, or what you should know, or what you need to know about Kiwanis. Take a good look at Terrie Cook. Make sure that you contact her and her organization should you wish to be involved. And please come visit us at Mashpee Cape Cod Coffee on Thursday mornings at 7:15 and become a participant so you can help future leaders of Mashpee. For what you need to know, Mike Richardson and Terrie Cook, over and out.